So time just outside the all-time top 10 for the Georgetown Hoyas as they pick up 4x800 men's championship of America wheel number 12, closing the gap just a little bit on the Villanova Wildcats with 20 championships. There is a lineup, Carson. Next up, the championship of America 4x4 for the ladies.
This event presented by On. We've got Hampton, Rutgers, Pitt. They look to have foregone this race, and looks like Maryland will take the fourth lane. No, it'll be Howard there. There's been a lot of shuffling. As the top teams from yesterday's prelims toe the line, heading down the backstretch, three-bend stagger, always the big key early in a 4x4.
Yeah, and again, you can take a good guesstimate at how things are going to develop when they hit the brake line on the back straightaway and everything comes together. They put that rail back in place, at least temporarily, for those two teams that started inside the rail, which is again between lanes 3 and 4 here at Franklin Field. Just a unique characteristic of this venue that goes all the way back to 1895.
And Phil, we have got a big rematch from the 4x1 Brewing. Texas A&M took the win, looking for the sweep. TCU coming in second. They're faltering at the end. They're going to break at the top of the backstretch.
And we'll see those two teams inside the rail pop out and join everybody else in lane 4. And coming together, it is Texas A&M. And A&M, I think, is looking for a victory here in this 4x4 relay. The Duke Blue Devils showing the good pace in the number 2 spot. TCU now moving up in the second, challenging for first. Duke going wide out into lane 2.
Looked like TCU and Amelia Burdo, one of our top hurdlers from yesterday, should be competing in the finals. What about Duke? Julia Jackson, they moved her to second leg. Initially had Megan McGinnis to run scheduled there, and she has awakened another gear in this home straightaway. Still with A&M, the 2023 champions with a baton. Huge change of pace as McGinnis takes over on third leg.
Wow, I am not certain even if they got that in the zone because it was so late. And baton work cannot be emphasized too much as A&M went through timing and scoring and start finish at 144.81, but they were not in the lead and now back to third place because of that baton miscue.
Megan McGinnis, a multi-time ACC 400-meter champion, has so much experience with the Blue Devils at ACCs and beyond. She's looking to hold this lead for them over the Horned Frogs, looking to strike back and set up for a showdown on the anchor.
And some work to do for the Aggies of Texas A&M as Duke and TCU coming together to line almost as one.
It is Duke handing over first. They've got Lauren Tolbert, who's been crushing it over the 4.8 distances this season, but can they hold off TCU? They've scheduled Ayanna Gray to close them home. Remember, she sat out the 4x1, and she is right on the shoulder of the mid-distance runner.
And that is former Ohio High School standout Jaden Wood on the anchor for Texas A&M, looking for a spot to make a move right now on the outside looking in.
Wood has gone out hard in the first 200 meters, but the last 200 meters, Tolbert starting to reassert herself. Duke continuing to pull away. The Blue Devils into the home straightaway. It is becoming all the more certain. The wheel is coming to Durham. Duke wins the 4x4 Collegiate Women's Championship of America.
What a resounding anchor, 50.57 by Lauren Tolbert. They finish at 52.09, and that 50.57 for the Blue Devils. The ACC wins at Penn.
What a time. They've been just chopping the wood off of the record books. Their second championship of America wheel in this event. They won that by over a second. It looked like it was going to be a 3-team race, but Tolbert's strength in the back half really blew it wide open.